Okay, okay. Let's get to it. Okay, it's asking me to generate a random number. I thought it was just gonna be another like hold on. I thought it was just gonna be another 0 to 10 situation. Well, I know I can map that random whatever it is. Alright. So to give only 0, which means I is equal to 0. Well, that makes sense, right? But what if I say num? What was the danger of creating a definite loop? What was the danger of creating a definite loop? Okay. Wow, why is it doing that? All right, because I put this in. And then can I then like 2/5 all of this? Okay, we got a number. Now I only wanted to generate that 5 times. And I need the condition to stop. So do I say I greater than num? No, that's not working. All right, cause right. I 0. I need the loop to stop iterating when it generates 5 numbers. When I say I dot repeat, that allowed. I can't do that. I is just a number, not the hmm. Like dot to array and then 5. Now select function. Let numbers close an empty array. And I say let console.log I. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It says the random number was just 4. It said I. What would happen? We'll continue going forever. Oh, I'm still gonna hit myself with an infinite loop so that I'm sure. I'm still gonna hit myself with an. All right. It's plain and safe. It's only giving me. Uh, it's plain and safe. It's only giving Okay, the help is more okay. I have file and numbers. Also, Hmm. No, so we're generating two numbers. It's either 0 or 1. Oh, okay. I see what he wanted me to do, to use the array method. I thought there was a method for that. Oh, nothing about multiple. Okay. Okay. I was making that. I thought since we're in the loops, section, I was supposed required to use a loop. Maybe that's what it's saying to do. Oh, I am a silly Billy. Completely retarded. Okay. Okay. So let numbers array equals an empty array. And for let I equals 0 and less than or equal to 5. That's what was wrong. My condition was wrong. Uh, where do I get the randomness into it? Uh, Still push. It's not involved in the equation. So, they're really low on math, dot, math, random, dot, now it's generating, well, I said less than or equal line. Let's see. There we go. Now it's giving me 5 random. Oh my god, that was weird. Okay, let's try 100. Oh my god, that was weird. Okay, let's try 100. Okay. Okay. But I like the first method better, the array from. You can just tell them. The first method better, the array from. You just tell them. Sorry, distractions. Sorry. There was a plus one at the end. I don't know what that would do. There was a plus one at the end. I don't know what that would do. Yeah, I don't think that would do much. I mean, then we just do that. Then we just do that. How do I make sure that height is unique? How do I make sure that height Can't math out random strings, man. I can't use the replace. I'm thinking about using the replace. I know why the match doesn't work. Because there's nothing for it to match to. But I need to replace the empty string. So if I replace the empty string with oh, I replaced it with the regex. Not what I wanted to do. Alright, so the way it says to do it. Alright, so the way it says to do it. Not the length of the array, because we need it to be a certain length, so 6. I cheated. ChatGPT helped. It led me here. I wanted to lie that I did it myself, but I couldn't. How you feeling today? Thanks for coming through as usual. How you feeling today? Thanks for coming through as usual. What's wrong with the cat? Did you take him to the vet? What's wrong with the cat? Did you take him to the vet? Wow. That sucks. How about the reacting? Was it fun or did are you like struggling? How about the reacting? Was it fun or are you like struggling? Well, I can't imagine you struggling anyway. I mean, you already have a basic handle of JavaScript, so it should come easy to you. It's not just the music. I had to use a alternate microphone. It's not just the music. I have to use an alternate microphone. I think I'm using my laptop's inbuilt microphone. I think I'm using my laptop's inbuilt microphone. Just everything. I just had been having trouble with sound since I started. It was just a weird day. Everything. I just had been having trouble with sound since I started. It was just a weird day. I don't want there to be space. Can I just put? Can I just do this? No, I can't do this. Oh, right, embedded expression. Silly Billy. Okay, so I'll put that'll be back to this, and then dollar sign. Yes, better. But I forgot that hex values don't go past what is it? A, B, C, D, E, F. I think F is the most that X value can go to, right? So let's get rid of that. I think it's like this. Yeah, that looks more like a hexagon. That looks a bit more like hexadecimal values. Yeah, I think X only goes up to F, right? I can't remember. Yeah, F is 0, 0, 0, 0. Or black or whatever. Or white. I'm sorry. F is white. Yeah, so okay. I think I got this right. I got the result. I miss Rico Camp. Rico Camp tells you when you're wrong. I'm still running back to Rico Camp after the 30 days. Yeah, especially at the beginning, the training wheels help because I don't know enough yet to know if I did it right. If I did what the instructor is asking for. Like if you hadn't been around throughout most of this, I probably would have just breezed through it, thinking I was like so hot. But luckily you were here. You was like, no, no, that's not that's not how to do that. Like, that is not what the instruction is, or that's not the JavaScript way to do it. Because like stuff like this, I would have just typed it in. Thought it was I moved on like, oh, that's easy. I can do that. But to the teacher's credit, there's a YouTube channel with each day. I know that there's a YouTube channel I'm supposed to go to. It's a companion YouTube channel. But Freako can't makes it easy. It's right there in the console that tells you, nope, nope, try again. You got it wrong. Fulfill these user stories. Hmm. Right, right, right. So let's see. I do have GPT open because I was kind of struggling at the beginning. Like the first exercise asked me to create random numbers and I just blanked. I forgot like for when you're looping for the length of the array is equal to I. So I kept trying to create an array and use its length to compare to the I value. It didn't work out too well. Yeah, but what about before they had ChatGPT? What did they do back then? I guess this is only possible in a world where we do have ChatGPT. I can imagine the horror stories from before there was Google and ChatGPT. You actually have to read books and stuff like that. I need a random RGB code. That must have been ridiculously difficult. Well, I tried to learn HTML back then and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't sit in front of the computer and tackle a text editor. I kept wondering, like, what the hell do I need a website for? What the hell? Because, like, I was on the tech team in high school. Well, I came in really late. I came in towards at the end of high school, and we were trying to build a website for the school. We were trying to finish the school website. That was the project we were working on. So HTML was what they were on when I got there. And I bought all these books, I read all this material, and I just couldn't understand it. Like it was just all mysterious. And none of those books, I guess they did, and I just didn't understand what they were telling me, or I just didn't get it. But I didn't feel a need to sit in front of the computer and use a text editor. Like I didn't. Nothing I picked up made me sit in front of a computer and just use the text editor. Maybe they didn't have text editors back then yet, or they weren't. So, well, I guess you can write HTML in any text editor, Notepad, anything will do, right? But I just didn't get how I would translate all the information I was receiving to the computer. So I read all this stuff, read all this material, but I didn't really do any coding, and I completely forgot about it. Right, right. I realized that you can write it in any text editor. It doesn't matter as long as you save it as an HTML file. But I just couldn't translate all that information to the computer. Luckily for me, I think the first thing I got was VS Code. Credit to how popular VS Code is, right? How's the sound now, by the way? Can you hear me further? How's the sound now, by the way? Can you hear me further? How's the sound now? Okay. I don't even know any other text editors besides Notepad. I think I used the Java runtime environment one time. I got the learned 24 hours in Python in 24 hours book, and I got to use the, the IDE, the text editor for Python for the Python thing. That was the only other text editor I think I ever touched. Yeah, so I hear. It sounds like Like it's I guess what anything that's been around for a long time, there are a lot of many tools for making it happen. Okay, for let I equals 0. Let I less than 3. And random let random index equals let random is 1000. Okay, also random RGB values only go up to 250, right? 255. So let's try 500. Okay, let's try 300. Okay, also the log RGB. I didn't even need to create that variable to me. Random index. Oh, random. Equal to random instead of s. Split. All right, that's all it took log. That's split. I was silly Billy. I am hardcore, but I don't know what a neo vim or vim is. It sounds very surgical. I heard you, but I'm trying to. Okay. Oh well. Well, let's say let random color equals to an empty array. The random color random index dot split out. Now let's see. That's split. Okay. Push. Yeah, push. Okay. That was relatively easy. Feel like I just painted some kind of something. I can't stop staring at it. Okay. Better. Now it's just sitting here staring at it. Feeling like I just did something really sexy. Okay, so I can't uh use dot length in a for of loop. So would it have worked if I said country dot length without putting it in the countries array? Or would it just been length equals country dot length, and then length dot push, and then on screen dot log. Okay. I was thinking of the. I don't know. I just felt the need to still put it in the countries. 1445. Whoops. Why did it work? It didn't give me a syntax error. Did it show me that I did something wrong and I didn't notice? No. I was like, I understand what you're trying to say. I'll help you out. We haven't done the map method yet. I don't know what a map is yet. It's only day 6. I don't know what a map method is. I'm only at day 6 here, man. Did we do the map method? No, I don't think we have. We haven't touched higher order methods. Yeah, it's only day 6, man. Well, fine. Let me try. Let's see if I remember how maps work. Okay, so, well, let me do it because I like it. Control Q, C. So to use the map method, it should be countries dot. So log country. Okay, that was fairly easy. Fairly easy. So if I want to do that, what I say? No, man, it's only day 6, man. Country it would be length equals country dot length. So log length. No, I want to create a new array. But the thing is, I'm trying to create a completely new array that stores the length of the values in this current array. So I had to create a new array, a new empty array. Oh, oh, okay. So should okay, I understand why you have to put map in a variable. So length array equals country. Let's do log. Okay, fine. Well, first I gotta learn how to spell length. So I have to do that in the map as well. Well, length array is outside of the map. So oh, okay, that is way cool. That's way easier. I see. But I would be confused as a beginner. I'd be wondering, how is this happening? I'd be wondering, how is this happening? But you know what time it is. We got a bit farther in the exercise level 2. I must return to Kobo to save the universe with my Jedi skills. uh, uh, yes, I will be back to save you all from Dagon Gera. Not really. I feel kind because I started late because I was fiddling with my microphone, so I didn't get the full 2 hours, and I only got like an hour and a half, and I almost gonna scold myself all night for that. But I'll make it up some way, somehow. I'll find a way to make it up. But I'm almost finished with the current school I'm in. So hopefully I start with a JavaScript school afterwards. YouTube school, not any kind of technical school, but it's school. Hopefully I start so I'll be because offline I usually just do like general web development stuff. Like I've been working with React. I'm currently building a Pong game, believe it or not, but I'm just shadow coding somebody just to get familiar with the syntax and just to do anything. But I'm almost done with this school, so the next school I had in the list is a JavaScript specific school. So I'm not just gonna be slacking off on stream. I wish I was already in the desk. Do you know how much people would charge, man? We broke folks out here. I would love to do a boot camp, but I guess I missed out on the time when boot camps used to basically hire you and while teaching you and get you on contract to work for them. Because all the boot camps I found, you still had to pay. But I remember there was a time when you could defer payment until after the program was over, and then you pay it back. But plus, I can't afford to be in any more debt right now. So I'm hoping I win the lottery. There's a lot of things I need to go to school for. Like I want to go to AIR or one of those fancy music production schools, so I can finally perfect some of this production shit. Like the school I'm in, the teacher, that's how he got in. Apparently, it was his job. The boot camp is the job, so he worked while learning, and then I guess he had to pay them back afterwards. But I couldn't find any such programs that I liked. Like I couldn't find anything of that nature. So I guess like now that the pandemic is over, those programs also went the way of the pandemic. Oh man, that must suck. At least I have the excuse that I don't even understand. So I completely understand why they wouldn't accept me. But you actually know the material and you're already a web dev, right? Are you not already a web developer? Is that not what you do? Is that not your day job? I was under the impression that you already. Oh yeah, no, you said something about never being. I can't remember what you said, but yeah, I was under the impression you were already a web developer. You should probably start. If you don't really want to work for the big companies or anything, I mean, I think you know enough to start like a channel where you teach people how to do this stuff. Because I mean, you're already teaching me basically, so you know enough to teach people. And since you've been a student, well, anybody can be a teacher, right? You just got to come up with your program. Just come up with a program and sell it. I want to work in a company. I want to get like 5, 6 years of experience working for a company just to figure out how it all works. Yeah, but you could be teaching us newbies basic JavaScript and HTML and CSS on the side. And I remember you also know PHP. Like you know your shit already. And I hear the best way to learn anything is to teach other people. Somebody said that to me. Like the best way to learn anything is to teach it, right? Yeah, you're a very good teacher, believe it or not. And I've not even done a course. This is just on Twitch, and you have so many resources to share. I mean, you'll find some students. It's just that your program has to be good. Like your videos have to be both entertaining, engaging, and educational. You can't just be educational; nobody will watch it. You gotta be entertaining, engaging, and engaging too. That's the hard part. 'Cause I see a lot of good coders, and the channels are still pretty small. Because I guess all the bigger guys, the guys already snapped up all the students, and all the students have kind of become streamers or teachers themselves. So nobody's watching any small streamers. Or you just, I guess it's just like everything in tech. You just have to be really, really, really good for anybody to care. Yeah, but only guys like only guys who know the stuff already are interested in pros like that. Because you guys know this shit already. That's why you guys aren't daunted by learning from a pro. Like it's like tech, right? The people who understand how it works don't really care how it looks, right? But people who don't know how it works really, really care about how it looks, right? I don't see a data tables channel. Okay. I just want to hear what he sounds like. Like is he like super bored? Like wow, this cat is boring. Oh, I forgot my desktop audio is muted. Oh, I forgot my desktop audio is muted. That's not that bad. He actually commands attention. He actually commands attention. He actually commands attention. It's not too big of a channel. 340 videos. I don't think I can. I don't think I can do 340 videos. That's a lot of videos. That's a lot of. But they're short, like they're short form. So okay, maybe I can work through it. Let's see what else he does. Doesn't build stuff. Like he just teaches concepts. Interesting. Yeah, I could run through 342 minute videos. Yeah, it's pretty bite sized. Nothing too big. I'll give it a look somewhere along the way. Okay. There's one. Okay. I'll add them to the teachers. Okay. You already know my favorite teacher so far, but he's been my only teacher, so you can't. It's not really. It's just a first person that showed me how kind of thing. I guess I have two. Like it would be him, Creco Camp, and the guy I'm about to learn JavaScript from. There's also this lady that does CSS things. I don't remember. Oh man, there's this girl. I don't know if you know if you've seen her. Yo, that like when I first started, I was wowed by her coding skills. I think she's a coding artist. I think that's her thing. Yeah, this girl. Her CSS is like sick. Her CSS skill with CSS is out there. Oh wow, she's still uploading content. I thought she stopped putting stuff up. Yeah, I think she focuses mainly on HTML and CSS with JavaScript. Yeah, she's pretty young, but her CSS is ridiculous. Her mastery of CSS is flipping impressive. I'm guessing her age by her voice, but I probably don't know. But yeah, let me go do what I need to do, then come back and save the world before we all die. No, if I don't save the world, we're all gonna die. You know that, right? So let me come back and save the world. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of some business first. Though. Thanks, man. As usual, it's been fun. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. All right, take care of that cat, man. Feed him better. Or her better.